welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes. The Dukes about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will start this game off. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So the James Madison Dukes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
There he goes. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. This time he's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. He'll keep it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. On the run, it's Dupree. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A little screen to the running back. Running through contact. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the move, it's Dupree. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Douglas. Grabbed over the middle, it's Avery. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Snags it over the middle. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's...
He's going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Took a shot as he threw.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the 4th.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying play action. Scrambling away. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Avery. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Fighting off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Dupree. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the right. Makes a man miss. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Oh, he got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 17 over Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Washington. Safe completion on the screen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field.
And first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Roach. Across the 25. He's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to the 18-yard line. It's first and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Handoff to the single back. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Douglas. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Going to the running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.